This is an amazingly beautiful world. The sand, the sky, the breeze, the very shades of life, the very sounds of existence, the craft, the craftsman, everything that is so diverse, yet bonded over the spirit to live life to the fullest. The spirit of pink, the spirit of Jaipur. As juvenile and raw it could be, I opened my eyes in the foothills of Amer. What could be seen is the might of the Nahargarh fortress to the fairy tale honeycombed hive of Hawa Mahal. I remember passing through the crowded by-lanes of Johari Bazaar, a traditional market reckoned for the manufacturing and trading of world's most prized jewelry. I remember the chillum smoking peace dwellers and astrology demigods predicting one's future with panache. Business at Johari Bazaar is being made at Gaddi, as it is profoundly called. An archetypal jewelry shop that deals with the trading of certified precious, semi-precious and rough stones. I, being carved out from one of them. Amongst an elaborate chaffering, millions are exchanged at this market every day. For the moon-soaked silver laces being weighed out of a bride's trousseau, or for the veterans trading stars at the cost of stones. But more importantly, for the breathtaking craftsmanship that took birth here and till today lives in the very inside of it. I grew up at one such heaven, Motisons. Tucked in a little wooden box, I passed through the narrow galleries of the Johari Bazaar, only to stop at the century-old workplace that reflected the soothing tranquility to serve with a purpose, where not only the Almighty is worshipped with a warm heart, but the occupation is also taken in the same stride. The distinctive arches that echoes with the age-old sounds of clockwork precision. A place where generations are practicing the traditional jewelry-making art of Jaipur, including Meenakari, Kundan and Polki. A place that is being acknowledged as one of the most articulate handcrafted jewelry design and manufacturing houses in India. Not for anything else, but for what is discreet and paramount, its devotion for culture over cupidity. The magic began with the fine grayscale strokes of me, followed by the deep fill of colors that made me look like an exotic Baroque painting. Emulating this sketch, the impressions were soaked in the supple wax to create a sculpture of me. The mounting was built using a master mold that grew up like a phoenix in the amber fire. Pouring the precious gold into the cast looked no less than the beautiful smelted lava exuding out of the crust. No wonders, I could see myself growing into an invaluable artifact of adornment. I already started feeling precious. Hand-carved from coarse to fine, I was pampered until being flawless. Just like fixing the pieces of a puzzle, my precious being was assembled into orders. With every small effort, I could feel a bonding with those hands. Those artisans who were working together to put a soul into me. Someone once told me about the difference in the hands of those who create us and those who adorn us. And now I somehow realize the importance of my existence for either of them. Like a blushing sky, I was studded with starry diamonds and sparkling amethysts. The dramatic gemstones were shielded all over me, one by one, in a flattering flavor. And with that very last one, I could see myself being discreetly gifted to this wonderful world. How I owe my existence to Motisons' timeless lapidary. And from here, with a worthy pride, I make my way to the treasure house of legacy. The Motisons showroom, or more precisely, an architectural marvel of the urban world. A place that turns into 1,000 colors, with each one narrating its creative vibrancy. A place where I believe someone would fall in love with me, slip me into her fingers and cherish me for a lifetime. Motisons, the Magnus of an edifice glimmering amidst the shielding palisade. As I was ushered in by the Darban, a splendid representation of his chivalry made me feel far more valued. The embedded inlay studded with a galaxy of starry gemstones and a welkin made of 24-karat gold made it look like an abode of the gods. My eyes set on the majestic 3-floored chandelier that nestled winsomely like an irreplaceable bejeweled pendant. Bewitched by every essence of it, I am now being placed reverently among many of those divine creations, with each one of us feeling emotional for every single effort being taken to create us. And while I'm talking to you, I believe someone has looked into my eyes and felt the same emotion. I believe it's love. It's where I belong, and I'm carrying the good times to her.
Shubh prasang sang Motisons, 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 Shubh prasang sang Motisons.